Hello and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. Where we left off, we are in the expert parks, moving on to the second to last, Lucky Lake, where the objective is to, well, I get this out of the way. We have to get 2,100 guests into this lake. But the problem is, well, it's a lake. There's not a whole lot of space to build or work with. Now, in the past, when I played through this scenario in OpenRCT2, I deleted the train coaster because it's occupying pretty much all of the space I need to work, which makes it, well, not impossible, but much more difficult to make progress. But many of you like to leave the park in its original condition and not defile it by destroying the beautiful scenery and rides that it comes with. So, we're going to leave it. I see this as an opportunity to prove myself. As I often say, like for example when I played Planet Zoo for the first time, the video title was RollerCoaster Tycoon Pro Plays Planet Zoo for the first time. Am I a pro or am I not a pro? This is my chance to find out. So, let's get going. Let's build this. Come here. Basically, based on what I understand about this game, the way to win this is to get as many guests into the park as possible. Well, I mean, that's the objective. But the way to win is to build as many rides as possible because each ride contributes to something called the soft guest cap, which in essence is a reference to how many guests an individual ride will generate. So this ride, as a flat ride, might generate, I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, maybe 20, maybe 30. So in theory, I could just spam these all over the surface of the lake and we would literally win. But that's not in the spirit of the game. What kind of RollerCoaster Tycoon player would do that? I mean, I might if I was trying to be super technical. But I would rather win this the proper way and have a somewhat photogenic park to look at the end of the day. So it will, unfortunately, we'll probably have to make some bridges or piers on this lake. I think in the past I did a kind of crisscross cutting through the middle, but that doesn't look good. So I think what I want to do is we're going to select a new path type. Let's go with this one. Or actually, should I do this? If I do the concrete one, we get nice wooden supports under it, like these. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I like that color better. Now, money is not an object in this scenario, so we don't need to worry about it, but so building out the paths like this is, well, there's no penalty for doing it. We don't need the guests to be clustered around our rides to generate any revenue, so I feel perfectly comfortable doing this. So this is the middle? Well, the lake isn't exactly symmetrical, so that's good enough. So what I have in mind here is we'll have two double paths, forming a gap in the middle where we'll perhaps have scenery, maybe shops and stalls. So like, for example, let me grab this here, change the style of those so it looks better. Boom. Now, what should the gap be? 1, 2, 3? Or maybe 5? Yeah, let's go 5. So if we do this, if I counted right, that's a gap of 5 between those. Here we go. And now just connect it there. So this will be our first pier, and we can use this as a place to build rides off of. That isn't quite as goofy looking as single wide paths cutting through the middle of the lake. Now, as many of you know, the guests in this game are pretty sad when it comes to being able to find their way around. At least in... Wait a minute, why is this open? Huh? What was I saying? Pretty sad. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, I don't like that. I want to be consistent, so we're going to do that. Ha-ho! Fixed it. The pathfinding algorithm sucks. But the penalty for guests getting lost is a dip in the park rating, and last I checked, the park rating isn't in the, never mind, it's 700. I can't let it drop below 700. Oh, I forgot that detail. Okay, well in that case, we're gonna hire a bunch of these guys as a band-aid solution to keep people happy even if they're lost. And I'll try not to accidentally drop one in the water as I'm dumping them all on the pier. I like how they're all pandas. If I want something different, I have to individually change them. Ugh. I like how in OpenRCT2, it randomly picks one. As a kid, I was always so confused. Why does it show an elephant, and then when you hire it, it's a panda? And as a kid, I didn't think to, you know, click on the tabs and look at the drop-down. Oh, look, there's the elephant. Let's make him a tiger. Here we go. Tigress and lots of Kung Fu pandas. How many is that? 25? That's a good start. So close that. Okay, So now we have a bit of a space to work with. Let's build the snowy teacups right in the middle here. Boom. Entrance in the front, exit on the back. Or should I put this out towards the middle and maybe have shops over here? I don't know. Let me shift this over to about here-ish. Yeah. Something like this. Whoop-de-doop. Butta, lutta, lutta. Ta-da! Open that. And this ride is basically a reskin of this one, so... But they don't conflict with each other in terms of their, the ability to how much you can charge for them in the context of, what am I saying? In the context of a pay-per-ride scenario. But this scenario doesn't have money, so it doesn't matter. I can spam the same of one type of ride over and over and over again if I want. I think it's time to build a roller coaster. Now I have some, Corkscrew Roller Coaster 2. Oops, I saved that. I wasn't meant to do that. Do I have the original, the version that does have the name hidden in here? Reverberator. Okay, so those are different. Snoik, that's what it was. Snoik. Let's build Snoik. Snoik is a roller coaster I think I developed in one of my recent playthroughs, actually. I think that was in the Extreme Heights scenario. I don't remember. But if we put this here, this will elevate the soft guest cap a lot because it's a roller coaster, and roller coasters command a lot of traffic. The main attraction of the park, basically. Main attractions are, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's do something fancy here. If we keep guests in the queue lines, then we can reduce the amount of crowdedness. So, strategic to do this. And why didn't I open this? Open. It's got a photo section. We don't need it, because in this scenario, there's no money. Now, let's build... Did I save one in here? This crashed, lol. I forgot about that. I built this, and I named it This Crashed, because it did. This did not work like it was supposed to. But there's no money in this scenario, so I can get away with hiring a lot of, what are they? Engineers. Not engineers, mechanics. And the mechanics... Again, if I set the inspection interval really low, I could have them frequently come check this thing out to make sure that doesn't happen again. Let's let this test. Connect that right there. I don't want to ruin my beautiful tree, but I think I'm going to anyway because I need to take up this space. Connect, darn it. As I said, let's try to use up the... Never mind, I can't do that. I was going to say, let's try to use up all the space we have here, whoops, to reduce crowding, but it may not be a factor we have to worry about, so... Boop, 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 boop. No. There we go. Now I wonder if I can prevent this from crashing by taking this and adding a straight piece here with brakes. Oh, baby, I can do it. Let's go. Slow this down to 13. Yeah, I think that will prevent any crashes. But just to be safe, if we add... Oh, that's the drop. Oops. If we add lift hills to the tops of these hills, that will catch it and prevent it from having any accidents. This is probably the only one that needs it. Wait, this is the lift hill. What am I talking about? the lift hill is already there. What am I saying? Okay, are there any points this could stall? Maybe here, but I doubt it. But just to be safe, we'll put that there. Put that there. This one has a lift hill. I think it's fine. Never mind. I don't know why I crashed. Maybe it got backed up and like slammed into the backside. Anyway, change the inspection interval to 10 minutes because I don't want any crashes. Do I even have a... Oh, I have one. Okay, let me hire a few more of these guys. There's no penalty to hiring too many because there's no money. So these so-called expert scenarios really aren't that hard once you figure out how to build on top of water and edit the terrain. Because all you have to do is just keep building more and more rides until you win. So it's, you know, it is a bit challenging in terms of playability though, because you're building on the water, as I said. It's a few extra steps. You can't just take the path tool and boom, boom. Well, I can't do it there either. you have to use this tool. And for the longest time as a kid, I didn't understand how to do that. Because I wasn't particularly smart as a kid. Are any kids smart? I guess some kids are smart. Kids, the problem with a kid is they don't know something, but they don't know it, so they don't think to look for it. In my case, anyway. Maybe some kids are smarter than I was. Lots of handymen. Let's find another place to drop these guys. Like right here. Ducks! Ducks! My long lost beloved. Ducks, come here. No, come back. Yes. Yes. I am complete. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. It's been great, and I will see you next time. I am just kidding. But I do need to save this, because RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 Vanilla doesn't have an autosave. So I have to periodically... yeah, I have to periodically save the game so it doesn't, when it inevitably crashes, I don't lose everything. That's happened more times than I want to admit, where I'm trying to record, and then like 3 hours into the session, like I nudge a cable under my desk, which makes the screen turn off for a second, and the game is like still running, but then the resolution of my screen changes for some reason. Yeah, it just makes the whole thing crash, and I lose all my progress. So I think that specific thing happened when I was doing my what was it called? Gravity Gardens scenario. But yeah, it's annoying, it's frustrating, and it's a waste of time. So we're not gonna deal with that by ensuring it doesn't happen. I built this backwards. Turn that way. That way the ramp to get on is facing the path. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Now this will attract a flat number of guests to the park regardless of which of the two films I show, so I'm going to leave that at the default just to save time. Let's build rapids. I haven't built a lot of these recently, and it's a pretty fun, pretty different and exciting thing to build, so let's do it. The question is where? Why does this have to be ground level? That makes this whole area inaccessible unless I get fancy with the paths. How's about we fill up this spot, and this path here gives us access. So, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing right here. Yeah. We'll have a long, meandering straightaway for people to think about their life choices. I forgot the land below makes this difficult. No. Is there a minimum drop requirement for river rapids? I mean, if they're all, it's not the end of the world, because it's not like we're trying to make money with this. We just need the flat number to attract guests to the park. Oh no! Why is it like this? I could edit the ground below, I suppose. I just wish I had the toggle that allowed me to, you know. There we go. You know what? You can barely tell. Hello, duck. Let me click him. Duck. Get squawked. That's right. Consider yourself plucked and defeathered. I'm gonna grab this and raise it up. Raise up again. Oh. Here we go. Yes. Woohoo! We did it. So that could be the first and only big drop. And immediately we'll follow this with a whirlpool to spin them at the bottom. And rapids. And waterfalls. It's like insult to injury. And the thing I like about the waterfalls is you can treat them like the supports to a level above. As if it's... Anyway, forget it. I'm just gonna build and get carried away here. Because money isn't an issue, isn't an object of this scenario, we can build this as big as we want. Which may not be smart, because if we were smart, we would, you know, try to fit as much stuff into as much little space as possible. But the reason for that is that we are trying to get more guests. But then this park is pretty big. I don't think we're going to run out of room. 2,100 guests is not a lot. So, I mean, it's kind of a lot, but it's not that much. That's just, I still need that. Follow this with waterfalls. I need to make sure this one has room. Okay. It is a little close to the wild mouse, but that's okay. That is A-okay, A-okay, I say. Gosh darn it, waterfall's in the way. What if I go up one more time? Too high for supports my butt! What are you talking about? There we go. Look at that! It's like it's am I grabbing the wrong one? No! I can't see! See-through rides. This way. Let me select it. There we go. Bring back my rides. So yeah, it looks like it's sitting on top of the waterfalls. What am I even doing? This design doesn't make any sense. So we have a there and back type layout. I think I might want to adjust what I'm doing with this. Well, let's look at our scenery and see if I... Aha! Yes! If we build one of these guys out here, this would be like a tour around the pirate cove or whatever. We could even make a little sand island here. Yeah, let's do that. Let me grab the sand and raise this up. We could say the ship is beached. Something like this, a little sandbar. Something like this. Now we have to get nitty-gritty with this. I have to do this one corner at a time. It's so much faster in OpenRCT2 because you can select... I could have grabbed the 3x3, and then there's a little toggle that makes the other land around it come up with it, and it makes it so unbelievably fast. I wouldn't wish making a custom scenario on anyone. I wouldn't wish that punishment on anyone playing in vanilla RollerCoaster Tycoon, because that would take forever. Anyway, can you really tell that the land below isn't coming up to meet it? Well, now you can, since I turned it into sand. Boop. Oops, that was too much. Yeah, look at this. I have to do this for each tile. What a headache. Or, better idea. No one needs to know that it's not coming up all the way. Screw that. Except I need to, real quick, give me this corner. No! What do you mean it's in the way? No, it's not. Your mom is in the way. Fine. Do it like this. Bro's been beached. That is a very rectangular island. What have I done? Hold on. This is ridiculous. Could reduce that. Let's fix this. Slursh. Slursh. No! Not like that. Yeah. Something like that. Now we'll grab our scenery. Maybe this will be where they put their treasure. So we'll have the open casket. Casket? Chest. What am I saying? Open chest there. A flag laying claim to it. We don't have any pirates, sadly. But we could have the signs of the pirates defending their booty against the invading enemy pirate forces. Or what am I saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's get back to this. Let's get back to death. Let's get some rapids on this bad boy. And it's gonna rain. But that doesn't matter because I can't capitalize on it. There ain't no money in this scenario. But I probably should help my guests not get wet So let's build this right there. That tree didn't need to be there anyway. I should probably add benches and stuff so my handymen aren't so overworked, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Photo section for nothing because there's no money. Cool. I'm gonna make this all consistent. I could even turn this into a building of sorts. We make all of these waterfalls. Not rapids. Same with this one, which looks like it's below that piece for some reason. Not anymore. We fixed it. Now this is a pretty big rapids ride, so I expect there will be a lot of vehicles. Come back. Oh, here we go. Red. I don't want them to be red. I want yellow. Yeah. Or maybe green. Would green look good? Green and orange, there you go. Green and purple, green and blue. Heh, it works, I guess. Let's turn the dispatch interval down to 4 seconds and give it a whirl. Guests are hungry? Well, that's not good. I'll have to fix it. As soon as I get this queue line sorted out. Let me grab my pirate ship again. There we are. Nice. Oh, I need an exit or else our guests are just going to drown. They will drown every time they step out of the ride. Cool. So we'll let that test while we figure out food options for our hungry hippos. I mean hungry guests. What am I saying? Perhaps we could have a sort of, let me see. Let's make a type of a platform to build our stuff on. Let's build it out of wood. Where's my wood? I think I just scrolled past it. Here we go. Make it match the color of these support beams. Cool. Now we can build on top of this, right? Yep, look at that. So this will be a sort of a eating, seating, eating, that rhymes. Eating and seating and eating area. What am I talking about? And now it is time for flowers instead of food, because flowers are more important than food. Wait a minute, can I not build this in the water? Hey, I want to build in the water. Not like that. Give me the... Actually, give me those ones. I like those ones better. There it is. Why is it floating? It's totally floating. What have I done? Here we go. Now I can grab that platform again. That's not what I wanted. There it is. There we go. Placed it under, even if it's invisible. And why aren't these paths terminating at dead ends? I'm confused. They should terminate. Like this, yeah. Or maybe put the garbage cans there and put the fancy lamps there. I kind of like this one better. Something like that. Let's double this up. And put the lamps on the other side like, no, not there. Like so. Yeah. Okay, now we have a place to build our stuff, which is a bit overkill. We didn't need to go through all that, but you raise me up. Burger bar. And fries to go with that. Then we'll want drinks to go with that. As well as ice cream, which is always broken. Because McDonald's would rather tell people it's broken than fix it. Or then clean it or whatever it is they're doing over there. Let's get a bathroom. Hopefully it doesn't smell bad in its close proximity to the ice cream. And a cash machine for the meat, for the lols, which literally serves no purpose. It doesn't do anything. And on the other side, we'll have our souvenirs. Oh, baby. Open that one. That one. T-shirts. It's gonna rain again. And what else? Balloons. Hello. Have our red balloons right here. Do I get any other souvenirs? Oh, no, I don't think so. Okay, we'll get one of these then. It's just another stall to fill the space. Fill the void. Hey, open. A stall to fill the void. Oh, we have hats. I missed that. Boom. Now let's make these leather caps. Yeah, leather caps and khaki shirts. All of our guests will be explorers. Where's a good khaki color? Ah, whatever, that'll do. Nifty thrifty. These people have places to sit and places to eat. We should place benches elsewhere, though. Perfect. Let's place them by the exits of our rides. Oh, I should open this. This is ready. What are the stats? Oh, not too shabby. Cool. Do I get water scenery? No, but I get this. Let's get a concrete block. Or just a block, generally speaking. Place it on top of these. Make this covered. That's as far as it'll go. Okay. And maybe we'll have a secondary level up here. I don't know. Or this will be the platform we build on, and then up above we will build. Come back. This stuff. So the front and the back look the same. Okay. This is not going to work. Okay, we'll use this as a reference to get our height. It looks like they can't share a tile with the rapids, so we're gonna have to change how we did this. Build them on this side. Something like that. Put a roof on this bad boy. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I can get rid of that one. Yeah! A little building up there. For no reason. Except that I wanted to. Hee hee. And, that looks so out of place. Or maybe if I offset it. Yeah! Something like that. Now we can have defenses. Defenses up above. Ready to defend the pirates' booty. Same thing on this side. Give me that. Give me that cannon. Skadoosh. Maybe a bit of treasure just for good measure. That rhymes. Treasure for good measure. Oh, baby. Floating treasure. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's get back to taking care of business. I shouldn't have closed that menu. Let's grab the benches and place them about so people have places to rest so they don't get so tired and so they don't get so nauseous, or to get their nausea under control when they're really feeling it. Oh yeah, that sounded so exquisite with the merry-go-round. Oh, that's the entrance. Okay. Lots of benches there. Cool. And a bathroom that came with the park. Neato Cheeto. Wearing a Speedo. I've been thinking about merch lately. You know, that thing YouTubers do when they have a lot of people who like their stuff is they start selling merch. It may be a terrible idea. I don't know if anyone would even be interested. But I was thinking about what I would write on a t-shirt. And Neato Cheeto wearing a Speedo is so goofy sounding. It would be hilarious as a t-shirt. But am I going to get in trouble for using the word Cheeto? Is that word owned by the makers of the Cheetos? Cheeto chips? Cheeto, what do you call them? Chips? They're not chips. Cheeto snacks, whatever. Would I get in trouble with them if I did that? I could go nifty thrifty on a shirt, but that probably wouldn't sell as well as Neato Cheeto, you know? I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me maybe gauge interest. If I launched merch, who would buy it? Maybe that's a good way to gauge interest, is to ask you before I commit to something like that and end up having all this leftover stock. Or actually, no, I don't think that's the way it works. I think most YouTubers, they have some kind of third-party vendor where it's a print on demand. So the printing company gets their cut, and then the YouTuber gets their cut. And that way the YouTuber isn't wasted, doesn't have inventory sitting around their house because they're not handling the buying and inventory and shipping. I don't know. Something I'll have to look into. Fun stuff. It's like a milestone for the channel. If that happens, though. Alright. We've added garbage cans there. Let's add them elsewhere. We already have 700 guests. Not too shabby. Obviously, that's not enough. We need about 3 times that. But we're getting there. We have a lot of things to build still. What do you mean I built it? Okay. We'll have to build another food court. Guests aren't finding it. So many paths to fix. Although I'm not a big fan of the asphalt path, especially the bridges. They look like black painted wood. That looks rickety and not very safe to walk on. So I think I'm going to change the paths, just like I did last time I played in this scenario, and change them to something prettier. Question is what? We'll come to that in a minute. Oh, we'll come to that now. We just finished with those. Okay. Let's see. I could go with these. Oh, no! It undoes all the work I did. No! Oh, crap. Okay. Fine. I see how it is. So we could do those, or we could do this kind. I actually don't use this path up a whole lot. I would say, what do you think? But then you're not here in person to tell me. So I kind of like the brown path. Let's stick with the brown. No! That was a mistake. Stick with the brown. And all of my benches, all of my garbage cans, wasted. But it's not a financial loss, it's just a loss in time. And it didn't even take that long. So I'll quit whining. I'll quit my whining and quit my complaining. See through ride, see through scenery, see through supports, see through people. Cool. Now I can see what I'm doing as I practice my fine motor skills. Oh, dang it. No, my tree! Oh, I could tell that was a tree from the silhouette. And why are these elevated? Can I just delete these and do this? Nope, they were like that for a reason. Okay. I see how it is. Oops. Okay, let's see. It's annoying because it'll randomly... See the little gaps in the path? You can actually click through there. See? So if you're trying to build the paths by dragging like this, and you start dragging over this, even if you're lined up, it'll randomly register a click while it's... Hey! While it's over that gap. See? Like right there. That's funny. Boom. Almost done. No! If I want this lake to be lucky, it's going to be a lucky lake, and it's going to be a lucky lake with lucky paths. And if that bothers you, well, I'm sorry, I guess. Some people probably are upset that I'm doing this, because it's not the original path that came with the park. But I'm convinced that some scenarios come with rides and with certain things in the park that are deliberately set up to be counterproductive as part of the challenge. It's testing if you can figure out that that's a problem, destroy it, and build something better to win. Maybe not these paths. These paths are just aesthetic and doesn't affect the winning. But I'm pretty sure, especially in the expansions, there are certain things that need to be removed because if you don't remove them, they prevent you from winning, or at least make it more difficult. So to all the purists out there who get upset when I delete stuff or change things, take that. I mean, your opinion is respectable and I understand it. I don't like the dark paths. I like the brown ones. Give me a break. No, my pen. Oh no. There we go. Except that wasn't even the same one. So we'll just change them all. Yes. Oh, baby. Oh! Get invisible! I still need to build my darn path accessories and stuff. Okay. That doesn't need to be there. Well, I guess I might as well put it there. No! No! Double no! No! Stay invisible. No, stay invisible! There we go. I didn't get mad. I didn't even get frustrated. It's fine. Look at all these peeps having the time of their lives. Can I hide vehicles? I don't think so. Oh well. In OpenRCT2 you can. But this isn't OpenRCT2, this is RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 Vanilla. And as we are nearing the end of RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 Vanilla, this is the second to last of the expert parks. What would you like to see me do next? After I finish Rainbow Summit. Yeah, Rainbow Summit, that's right. Rainbow Summit is the last expert park in the Vanilla game. Would you like to see me stay in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 Vanilla and visit the expansions? Or would you like to see me delve into RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 in Vanilla? Let me know in the comments below what would you like to see. Or would you like to see me delve into RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 again? And if so, Do you want me to play through the career mode scenarios and showcase what I've learned and how different it is from the first times I played them? Or would that just be too repetitive, especially after replaying all the RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 scenarios? And would you rather see me just do something random in creative mode, or not creative mode, sandbox mode? Definitely let me know in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. Let's see, let's get these benches in place. Boop. Bench there, bench there, bench there. Bench everywhere. What a happy sounding merry-go-round. I like how it's still visible. It just hit the platform. That's so lame. Just a few more. This might be faster if I zoom out, actually. Ba, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, da, 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 la, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Uh-oh, it broke down. Breakdowns aren't good. One frustrating downside to this scenario is without money, I can't advertise. I also can't pay more money into scientific research to unlock things faster. So we're stuck with what we get at the pace we get them. I can't even customize what I want them to research. It's all preset. So that's one little challenge. On the one hand, it's easy because we don't have money to deal with, but on the other hand, I have to wait for it to go the slow way. How many of these guys do we have? I have a handful. Let's hire some more. Okay, I've dilly-dallied long enough taking care of logistics. Let's build a proper roller coaster. Something big and magnificent. Aha! Here we go. We're going to build one of these. Let's build a dueling coaster. I think I did that last time I played this scenario, as I built dueling coasters. Let's totally do it here. That's going to be fun. Let's go maybe start over here. I'm thirsty, I got a drink. Right. That was totally appropriate. Let's see. One train is 7? No! I want one train of 8. Huh? Guests are hungry. Okay. I gotta fix that real quick. I don't want it to tank my ratings. Let's sell pretzels. Pretzels. To be eaten with lemonade. Do I have lemonade? Here it is. Lemonade. Pretzels and lemonade actually sounds really nice. I know how to make pretzels. Well, I mean, not off the top of my head. I know how to make them following a recipe. Basically, the way you get that distinctive pretzel taste and the pretzel look... that came out of nowhere. Excuse me. What am I saying? Basically, the way it works... my stomach's gassy. What the heck? Is you boil the pretzel dough in baking soda solution before you bake it in the oven. And that is how you get the pretzel taste. I think you're supposed to do it for like 15 to 20 seconds, but if you do it for much longer than that, it develops a metallic taste. So yeah, that's if you want to know how to make pretzels. It is making a bread product with yeast, so if you're not comfortable making bread with yeast, then making pretzels might be above your baking experience level. But once you get comfortable making bread, then pretzels aren't that difficult. It's just an extra step, dunking them in a pot of boiling baking soda water, and then using tongs to carefully pull them out, sprinkle salt on them, and pop them in the oven. Let's sell another color of balloons, shall we? We have red already. Let's make this blue. Next time I'll say we have blue all bluey, since we said red already. Ha ha ha. See what I did there? My humor is stupid. Let's see. Make this yeller. Not that yeller, this yeller. Let's get green. Right here. Boom. And the other secondary colors, like purple and orange. Purple. And last but not least, that's the wrong spot. Orange. And then we'll add some other colors too, like the blue we have is a light blue. So, what the? Oh! We already have a blue install here. Cool. That's not one of the colors I would have used, but I'm cool with it. Let's do it. Let's go dark blue because we already have a light blue. And let's add pink to the mix as well. Right there. Balloons everywhere. That way, guests will pick up all the colors of the balloons, and we'll hopefully have a rather glorious release of balloons when we win. Did I not build a bathroom for you? Oh yeah, there it is. Never mind. I forgot. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's build this. This roller coaster, which I forgot. Is that 2 trains? Yes, 2 trains of 8. Now for this to work, I think I want to build them side by side. So let's grab the other one. Here we are. Not a fan of the color scheme though. For this one. So let's change it. Let's go with an electrifying green and blue. And this one will be... let's make it solid red. Red and white. There we go. I like it. Back to this bad boy. Now I do my best with my dueling coasters to not just make them super symmetrical. So this one had a head start on this little turn, but now it has a long way to go here. But to get to the same height, this one has to do this. So maybe I'll drop this one down. Oops. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, so now they're the same height. Probably not keeping pace with each other though, because this hill is longer, and this one has this drop in it, which will massively speed it up. But now it's this one's turn to take a shortcut and do that. So this one reaches this spot sooner, but it's higher up. This one will be going faster, but had a longer way to go to get there. Let's go barrel roll. Oh! No! Okay, fine. We won't do a barrel roll. I see how it is. What if I do something like this? No. No. I'm gonna stop whining. It's annoying, isn't it? Let me do something different. Let me... That didn't work. Okay, bad idea. Maybe we won't do this turnaround thing. We'll just, I trapped it. Oops. That would be so cool, though, if they could spiral next to each other like that. It looks cool. It's just not gonna work. No, not that one. Well, that didn't work. What am I crashing into? Oh, crashing into that. Okay. So the green should have has a tighter turn, but red goes lower so it will retain it will be faster. So let's not do that. Let's keep this going down tight like this. Maybe go full circle. Yeah. But why am I stuck now? Oh, I'm stuck on that. Okay. Now we're both at 5 feet. I think now what we should do is bring these back to the station so we can get an idea of how we're keeping pace with each other. Right, let's just pop out of here. I might even use that, that's cool. Okay. This one will be a wee bit faster because it got lower, but then it will pop back up. Okay. There's nothing in the way. What do you mean? Oh, that's for that one. Oops. Right. Okay, now for this to work, we have to synchronize to adjacent stations. So they dispatched at the same time. And this one will have a head start. Let's give green its own color for trains. This is the green one. What goes well with the green? And yellow works with the red one, so that works. Alright, we're trying to gauge how well they keep pace with each other in the current setup. Your green is way ahead. Okay, so making green faster was a mistake. Green is way ahead with this. Meow. So much less ground to cover. So if we were to do something like this, then first of all close. Then green would have to skip the hill. Or, well, I don't know. Let's play with this a little bit. Green has to pay its dues and take more time. Here we go. Corkscrew right. Together. Get all tangled up, just like that. Nice. And now we're stuck. This is a bad idea. Bad idea. Unless, perhaps, what if we pop out of this with a half loop? Oh dear. Okay, I guess we're too high up to do this. What's the height of this? We're 15, we started at 75, that's a 60-foot difference. So we're going too fast for these, actually, so let's not do that. Oh, these are 10 feet different, so red should be going faster than green. Let's check out if this is working properly. Oops. Okay, same deal. We want to update and see how well we're making progress through here. So green always gets the head start for how we have this set up. Then red picks up more speed, then green gets ahead again because of this. Yeah, green's way ahead. Okay. Okay, problem. No, you don't. We need to make some revisions. Some serious revisions. That'll slow him down. While red is diving to the pits of the world, green is stretching up to the greatest heights and has a nice and slow slope to catch up with. Well, red's having the time of its life over here. And I will try to fix you. How can I line these up with each other? No, come back. I just have a straight piece there. So this should help red catch up a little bit, but it may not. We could make green do a few more of these, while red has it easy, has less ground to cover. Uh-oh. This is 30 feet. This is 15 feet, so we've got a 15-foot difference. But they're aligned with each other, aren't they? These two... Yep, they're aligned. Okay, cool. So red should be ahead by now, so maybe I'll leave red where it is. Whoops, that's too much. Oh wait, no. I think I start one of these sooner than the other one. Half loop. And the other one does a half loop slightly later. Haha, there we go. Get all tangled up, I say. Oops. And now I'm going to trap myself if I do that, so let's... I don't want to make this so tight. I did this to myself. that didn't work. Didn't think it would. Okay, how do I escape this area? Can I escape through here? Nope. Hey, this works. I can sneak out through there, so that might be my way out. Hey, stay out of my way. Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. Why can't I do the wide turn? Huh. Weird. Maybe what I'll do... Should have known this wouldn't work. That did not just work. I mean, it shouldn't. We'll be going too fast. It'll be too much lateral g-force. That would be cool if it worked, though. Oh, well. Let's just keep this going. Keep the ball rolling. I want to return this to the station now. This got really tangled up, so maybe what I should do is actually not do this here. We're going to reorient first. Something like this. And at 15 feet, where we started at 75, that's a 60-foot difference. So I know we've progressed the course for a while, but in theory, we should have enough speed to pull this. Hey, no, I don't like that. Fine. It triggered my whiny voice. Well, that just messes everything up, doesn't it? I think this is how I had it. Yeah. Something like this. Fit down here? Looks like it. Brakes! Okay, now green, which should have slowed down a lot because of this, can afford to get speedy, kind of. Or not. Where am I? I appear to have boxed myself in. So that's right where the train is. Oh, there we go. Easy solution. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Block break. This may totally not work, but I'm excited to see if it does. So let's see how this mess works together. We'll call it the spaghetti monster. Here we go. And now it's block sectioned, so these won't be allowed to go through until these clear the lift hill. Because the lift hill naturally is the first block section. Come on, show me what you got. Oh, baby. I've probably done it all wrong, but whatever, we'll just see. Even if I have, it's okay. We'll just have one always be the winner. Yeah, the green gets stuck there. Red catches up. Makes a big comeback. But now red has to go through these. Oh, this is a mistake. This is a terrible mistake. Oh no, green, what has become of you? Oh no, it's stalled. No! No! Everything's gone wrong. Oh. Okay, this whole idea was a bad idea. Maybe what we'll do... So let me undo all these. I know I don't want those to be helixes up there. It takes too long. These helixes can stay, though. Maybe just one helix? Two takes too much time. If we get down to ground level, then this may work out. Oh dear. Yeah, something like this. But hey, we can offset him this time, like we did, like we tried to do before. No, come back. Half loop. Half loop. Wait, that's not right, huh? How offset are these? Oh, it's offset by 2. Oops. Should be offset by 1. That's what we want to see. Wonderful. Now they just have to somehow return to the station. Okay, so this time I'm running the game as administrator, and now it's the wrong resolution. Yeah, on Steam it said it 4 files failed to validate and was going to reacquire those. So Lucky Lake, it's in the top left corner of my screen. Oh dear. Options. Set this back to where it was. I think it was this resolution. Why is it zoomed out? Oh, that's not right. Oh, it was this one. Got it. There we go. Nice. So hopefully that means that I'll be able to actually run this properly this time. That was annoying. But I've done this so many times, it's motor memory now. So just do this. 2 straight pieces. Then turn. Brakes. Oh wait, I did it too much. No, 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 no. Break that piece. Now it's aligned. Muscle memory my foot. Block brakes. Block brakes. Now this one should be pretty easy to finish. All I did was this. Little mini hill of sorts. Wait, why are there no brakes on those? I thought I put brakes on. I thought I did. Oops. Well, they need brakes, so delete those. Brakes. Wonderful. Now, these will hopefully allow me to test them without the game crashing. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's working. What the heck? It's nice that Steam was able to refresh the game files, though. It did mean I had to make some... to finagle it a little bit. While that's going up there... No, I'm not going to do the paths. I want to watch. This is going to be cool. Hey, look at that! We are halfway to victory. Yeah, 2,100 guests. Nice. I think actually building these individually attracts the number of guests they would attract, even if they aren't opened. At least that's what I've been told in the comments of some other videos. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So now red has caught up to green. Now red is ahead of green. Now green is ahead. It's not quite as egregious. Yeah, green definitely beat red. Wait. Wait. So if that was... Okay, hold on a minute. Maybe we don't want this. Because... Hey! Let me go. So if I just connect these here, then red will be in the lead instead of green, right? But then I can just remove the hello balloon. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want them to finish at the same time, you know? Let me start over from the top. This is confusing. Remove this hill. Flatten out to 0. Okay. Now we'll see, because I think green will now be ahead, which means red has to stall. But I made red stall too much, which meant I had to make green stall, and it was just going back and forth, and I was just being counterproductive because I forgot what I had already done. But these are cool. Look at these. Look at how flowy they are. They're not... I see a lot of attempted dueling coasters where the two roller coasters just mirror each other. And that's hardly a dueling coaster, that's two roller coasters that mirror each other. So this is intended to be a true dueling coaster where the trains, they trade off. One takes the lead while the other falls behind, then the one behind takes the lead while the first one falls behind. It kind of goes back and forth. And the tracks kind of follow each other, but aren't the same, they're unique. That's what I want anyway. Woohoo! Yep. So now red needs to stall a little bit. Just a little bit. So if I can find a way to do that. Oh, for crying out loud. No! No! What is this? Oh. We're back to the drawing board again. I even ran it as administrator. I think we cracked the game. Give me Lucky Lake again. We're starting over from the top. Ow. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, while we're here, let's just do this real quick. And what am I doing? That should be a block brake, and these should be brakes. Brakes! Which is funny because I might be doing all this effort just for it to not work. Let me see. Will it work? No! No! Maybe it's because they're synchronized to the same station. Maybe I'm not able to do that. Oh. Okay, Steam, let's fix this. Okay, I'm in Steam again. You can't see my screen. I apologize. It's because it's Narnia business. Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia business. What am I saying? No, don't browse local files. No, 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 no. No. Now. Manage. Properties. Ah. Verify integrity of game files. It's taken a second. It's not a particularly big file. Yeah, it said 4 files will be reacquired. So the same 4 files became corrupt, I guess. But whatever caused them to become corrupt was this playthrough scenario and something I did. And now the resolution's all wrong. And why isn't it being captured? Hey! Hey! No! Okay. I think I'm going to restart my computer. It was recording my screen again, but you could still see the desktop. And you could see my cursor on the screen, but not the game. Well, I could see the game with the cursor on top of the game. That was weird. Okay. Restarting the computer. Something's wrong. Okay, we're live again, and we're squished in the corner. Oh, bother. Okay. Well, let's figure this out. Lucky Lake. Bring me back. And options give me 720. There we go. This is the aspect ratio that fits our monitors today. So, there we go. Now I think if I deselect synchronize the adjacent stations, we should be okay. Oops, that was the same one. Until I'm ready to permanently have them both synced together. Okay. Whew, this has been an interesting time. Let's go brakes. This game is really intent on me not finishing the scenario. Maybe if I do this, now I can fit the half loop. There we go. But will this give us a little more speed though? Because we're coming off of this. Here we go. Now those are consistent too, instead of having the same width of turn. Boom. So maybe what we could do is test them separately. First of all, save. Ugh, what a pain in the butt. Let's test them one at a time and look at the resulting ride time to give us a clue at how closely they'll finish together. And once we're satisfied, then we can switch on synchronize with adjacent stations. And it should, in theory, finally work. Ugh, what a headache. We're making the roses red. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're painting the roses red. I don't know how this goes. Okay, moment of truth. Meow. Wait, there's no truth in this moment. Hello, are you here for inspection, good sir? Thank you for your time. He's inspecting it. Okay, right. I'm getting tired. Ride time, 1 minute and 18 seconds. How about this one? Did I make this look weird? I feel like I should have done this different. Hold on. Didn't lose anyone in the water? Okay, good. No. This way. Oh, you people, turn around. Go away. No! Go away! Oh, bother. Get out of the water. Just trying to get rid of that one. So I could do this without it getting messed up. No. That works. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Ride time for the green one. 1 minute 17 seconds. 1 minute 18 seconds. That's pretty close. The green one is slightly faster. And 1 second is a long time difference for two roller coasters. So I'm going to put this back. Just to try to even this out. I don't have room for that. Okay, Simple hill. Oh, I don't even have room for that. Oh. Oh, I need to start it sooner. Okay. Understood. So that will hopefully even out the test time. So we're going to let that run and get an updated test. And if it says 1 minute 18 seconds, or they're close to it, then we'll be close enough. And save the game again. No more of this nonsense with crashing. Not cool. We are painting the roses red. Why do I have that stuck in my head of all things? I haven't even watched it. Not even in like the past few years, I don't think. Let's get some tunes over on this side of the park. There we go. Oh hey, these two are just dispatched at the same time. Wait, why are they going at the same time? They're not synchronized. I mean, I guess this works. Cool. Let's see how these do. Oh yeah, they're so close. So close. That's what I like to see. Now this one started slightly before that one because they weren't synchronized. So I think that's good though. Let's look at the test time. 1 minute 17 seconds still. Maybe it was just in the margins. This one's barely 1/18. There's a decimal hiding in there we can't see. So let's open it. Same with this one. And save before I switch on synchronize with adjacent stations. Okay. No crashing allowed. Yeah, look at that. We had a definite winner, but that may be because it had a head start. I just remembered there's no way to get onto the other one. Oh dear. Let's fix that. I think I might actually like to keep this red. Keep it consistent. Maybe I should have built this first. Hold on a minute. No, turn around. Go away. Go away. No, oh. I messed up my path. The panda's being a goober. Let's grab this. No. No. No, I say. Connect to it. The paths in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 are annoying. There we go. I can reconnect with this one. And the two paths going over these will actually increase their stats, which is cool. These two are synchronized, or should be. Oh, that was way ahead. Oh, it's because it had passengers. Right. Because it's faster with passengers. Okay, we can finally put that annoying segment behind us. Finally figured it out. What are we researching? Oh, we got the wooden roller coaster. Cool. I like the wooden roller coaster. I should build it. First, let's build some other stuff. We have a log flume. That could be fun. Let me find a good place for it. Like over here. Although this one can't go very tall. Just like the river rapids can't. Nah, too high for supports. Okay, maybe not. Let's stick with the roller coasters. Let's grab the Woody, which is my favorite in the whole game. Although maybe I should extend the piers more first. Yeah, let me expand a little bit. 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this will connect over here. Though I don't think they'll be able to connect over here like we did before. Right. So that aligns with this, which means we want a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be the other branch, if you will. Which comes to an abrupt stop. Well, I don't want to mess up my train, so we'll have to figure something out. Let me just, do this. Whoops. What the? Wait, why are people drowning? Who's drowning? Stop, stop, stop. Oh, I messed this up. And people are drowning as a result. Okay. So that's fixed. Is anyone else drowning? Thoughts? Mistakes have been made. Lots of thoughts. I don't see any I'm drowning. I'm not hungry. Yeah, it's probably too late now that I'm getting notified. Oh well. That's what happens when you just walk out of an open building. That's kind of comical, actually. It's funny that you can have water rides and that the guests can't swim. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. What a crazy episode. No, 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 not that one. Gilbert N, no. I must be a terrible person, but at least we have ducks. Ducks make everything better. Get quacked. Hey, why the long face? Leaving the park. It's probably like this guy's a psychopathic murder killer. Off you go, sonny boy. I wonder... Never mind, I don't think I'm building rights in any of these. Yeah, I'm getting a long list of people that drowned. Gilbert T has drowned. Robin W. Yeah, they're long gone. This is going to go on for a while because it was a full train load of people, I think. Oh yeah, here they go. Look at this thing. Woohoo! Ho-ho-ho! They're not even full. Woohoo! Through the inversions. And finish at roughly the same time. Look at that. Perfect. So basically the perfect ideal dueling coaster, just as we wanted. How many was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the 2 connection pieces. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm building it like this so I can count how I'm doing this. Now this will go this way. There we go. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this should connect right here. We're gonna just do this. This becomes my new pier. Whoops, no, no, come back. Ta-da! That's how we roll. Now, how do I connect this? This is a wonky setup, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah! We'll just, you know, not look too closely at that. Kind of odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the next stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next stretch, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this, if I counted correctly, should just meet up. Yes. Boom! We have our park interconnected, except I gotta finish this side, of course. But anyway. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Why do I keep doing the McDonald's jingle? McDonald's would be nice, actually. Go this way. And there's nothing to connect to. Or is there? Not really. There we go. Okay. Now I could try to have a path dip under this to connect, but I don't think it's worth it. This is good enough. And it's also way off center, but that's okay. We'll have the biggest stuff over there. Now it's time for a Woody, and I want to build it right in this quadrant. Do I have any saved designs? Woodwind. Cool. Pretty sure I did not build that. Yeah, I don't think any of these are mine. Robin Hood. Robin Wood would be mine. Some of these look so cool, though. Yeah, I never build the pre-builts because I have this... Oh, here it is! Wildwood, this is mine. I just did this in my previous scenario, so I'm not going to do it, because maybe next time. But yeah, I had this thing where for years I've always avoided the pre-builts because I want to be able to take credit for my own creations. But the downside is I miss out on some of the fun things that come with, you know, if I would just build the pre-builts. It also takes more time. But hey, who wants to watch someone just copy and paste a bazillion pre-built roller coasters? That's no fun. I picked a bad place to build this. Maybe if I started over here. I want it to be taller than 50 feet, of course. Okay, so first hill. I think I should have raised this to a different height. Or maybe a little bit shorter. Because then at least we're closer to the water. I think there's a 10-foot difference from the water. Okay, from 70 to 60, this will be a stall hazard, so let's drop immediately. This brings us closer to the water. Yep, we're down to the water. Nice. Now, this is interactive, like it goes over the pier. That could be fun. Scare the guests on it, or maybe not. We'll just, I feel like these helixes are going to slow us down a lot. That's not going to work. That doesn't work either. What am I striking? Huh. Well, that's annoying. Oh, here we go. Pop out of the other side. Now at this height, we can just slip through there, but I'd rather not. I'd rather stay up here. Aha. I don't want one train, I want multiple trains, and I wanted it to be block section, but geez, look at this thing. I think, perhaps, if we... Could we stick a, Can I fit a water splash here? I was afraid not. Okay. What if I put it here? Oh, that worked. Nice. Now with this, I don't have to roll it. We'll just do this. So that should sufficiently slow us down that we can do this. Beautiful. We even got our water splash. Isn't that cool? Although, I think it'd be better if we actually use the water to our advantage here. So let's do this a little bit differently. We're going to dive this down into the water itself. Oops, this one. Yeah. I can't see what I'm doing. So water splash. And I don't have room. I was afraid of that. Maybe if I drop sooner or faster, more abruptly like this. That would drop me too low. I was afraid of that. But if I go taller, I might be able to fit it. But that gives us the same problem. Let's do the S-bend trick. It's a bit tight, but it works. But hey, at least we got our water splash to be part of the lake itself. It looks like it's, oh yep, it's all in the lake. Cool! I'm in love with this. We got 2 trains in block section mode. That's what we want. Alright. Oh, of course I forgot. I always forget this. Right, where's my station at? I can't see. Just a minute to mess with the ducks. Okay. We'll let that thing stack up. In the meantime, let's build... Oh, I can do this one, just because of the wooden supports. Hey! Come back. No! No, forget it. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch. We'll figure that out later. Get quacked, you word-mincing mallards. Woohoo! There she blows. Now, will it stall here? Oh, you just barely didn't stall. Nice. And of course, once we're loaded up with guests, that won't be a problem, I don't think. Into the giant helix that the guests get to walk through. Which is cool, of course. Woohoo! That sounded so cringe, I'm sorry. Woohoo! Anyway. Get quacked. Now we'll build the path. Connect with the entrance, darn it. There it goes. Guests are getting lost or stuck. Well, find your way around then. Boop. This is open. And it's connected, so no one's going to fall in the water this time. Bum, bum, bum. Since I did this, I still need to add benches and the like to it, so... Let's do that real quick. Give people places to rest. Okay. So that's most of it, I think. Except I missed this spot. I'm not even trying to space them out, I'm just rushing. I'm just Russian. Mother Russian. I can't do a Russian accent, I'm terrible at it. Is that it? Oh, I didn't put anything on this strip. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. That should be good. So we have these glorious dueling coasters. And this glorious thing over here. Now, let's see. What else do we get? What have I saved? Vino Moose. Hi, Vino Moose. Yeah, I think those are pre-builts. Let's see. Those are pre-built. I'm trying to remember where I could have built something and saved it myself, but I don't. Yeah, these are all pre-built. So, Rotavator, that's not mine. Timber turnaround, that's not mine either. I was just in here. What am I doing? I think I have a few of these though. Triple corkscrew, Snoik, Reverberator. Yeah, these two are custom designs that I built. This one includes scenery. Could I build this with scenery? I know it has like flowers and stuff. Yeah, it's trying to build itself in the air, so that won't work. Where can I put this? Ba, 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 ba. Well, I don't want it in the air. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. I can't tell if this is sitting on the water or if it's a level above the water. Yeah, it's sitting on the water. We don't want it sitting on the water, so bad idea. Cool idea, but bad idea. Let's build one of these. These are cool. Although these are considered separate from these ones, right? I feel like these ones are a little bit easier to control because a train will fly off the track because the momentum from the back train will keep pushing the front train as it crests a hill too fast, and then kablooey! It is dead. So, I'll put this over here. That didn't work. Oh, hello, ducks. Yes, yes, yes. Consider yourselves quacked. Yes! Consider yourself quacked! Woo! Bad idea. I was just curious what would happen. So from 65 to 50, with considerable drag, we might actually stall doing this. Right, 50 to 40? Well, we had some helixes, so maybe not. Whoopsie! What if a helix up here to 40? No. No. So it works if I go straight. Oh, here we go. Nifty, spiffin', thrifty. So we were at 40. We had some switchbacks. Let's go to 30. This may not work at all. Who knows? That's a footpath. Okay. We might be hauling pretty quick through here at this point, so brakes. To hopefully reduce the likelihood of a crash? No idea. Let's see. 5 cars. It says 5 trains, but they're cars, but they're trains that are cars. Car trains. Train cars. What am I talking about? Did I speed this up? Oh, what am I doing? We have to wait for the next one. There we go. Let's paint this. Let's paint this bright rainbow colors, starting with red. Red and white, that works. Red and green. Then blue. And yellow. First of all, let's see if this actually works. No crashing allowed, please. Meow. Just barely crested that hill. Okay. So once it's loaded up with passengers, it'll ideally, hopefully, have a bit more momentum and not stall and slide back and crash. Woohoo! Yeah, I have a good feeling about this. I think we'll be okay. It's progressing nicely through the track. Barely made it up to there. Through the helixes. Picking up a little bit of speed. I don't even know if the brakes were necessary. Okay, good. Like, how fast is this guy going? 32 miles per hour? Oh. Yeah, that would crash if it collided with something. I don't remember what the exact speed is for collisions, but I know it's slower than that. Anyway, I'm getting tired, which is weird because I just had a nap. And this is the tedious part where I slow down to paint the darn thing. This crash lol has broken down. I forgot I named it that. It hasn't crashed today, though. Oops. That wasn't supposed to be green. It should be red. The one after that is green. And this is blue. This is yellow. But I skip the main color scheme because it's already there. So I skip it. Go to the next one. So tedious. And I can't skip ahead and do all the yellows, then all the greens, then all the blues, because I have to eyeball it. I can't see. Well, sometimes I can. I can't always see exactly when a segment terminates. So, anyway. Did I skip red? I skipped red. Darn it. Okay, hold on. Blue. Red, green, blue, yellow, red. Green. Blue. And yellow. Nice. Red. Green. Blue, and yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow. What am I doing? The guests probably want to ride it. Let's let them ride it. Ta-da! Now it's open, but not done being painted. Over here. So back to green. Skip that red piece. I can't see what I'm doing. Green. Blue. And old yeller. That was not the right piece. Make that red, please. Yeah, that's right, okay. Where are we? I lost track of where I was. Where was I? Oh, it's right here. Okay, yellow, red. Green is the next one, so green. Then blue. Then yellow. I can't find the restrooms. Well, that's annoying. I'll have to fix that. No. Oh. That was the wrong spot. No! That was the wrong mistake fixed. The wrong fixed mistake. What am I saying? I'm like losing my ability to speak. I almost said tournament multiple times now. Tournamator. Tournamate. No, it's terminate. It's like I'm developing my own little speech impediment. I think I had a speech impediment when I was a kid. I grew out of it, but maybe it's coming back. We'll see. You'll be the first to know. Blue, yellow, green. Wait, what am I doing? That's not right. Green, blue, yellow, red, and then green. Cool. That works. I like it. Good stats, too. Okay, let's fix our bathroom problem real quick while I'm thinking about it. Put one there. And sadly, I can't rip people off with it. The price is fixed at 3. Oh, darn it. No. No. Not there. There we go. Nifty. I don't want my guests going home because they can't find the restrooms. That's counterproductive. Okay, well, here's our park so far. Very colorful, very fun. Let's build another thing. Well, do we have any more? Oh, go-karts. I don't know if I want to build go-karts. Let's do something else. Let's build a wild mouse. Actually, I think I have a few saved designs for this. Oh, wait, I already built one. Oops. Okay, maybe not a wild mouse. Let's build a spinning wild mouse. Rat race. Did I design this one? I don't remember. If anyone remembers from one of my previous scenarios if I designed rat race, let me know. That'd be cool. If I built that, but I don't know if I did. I don't know. I wish that the spinning wild mouse in this version of the game had the ability to have some of those crazy inverted pieces that you get in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, because those are cool and a pain to deal with, because if I understand, the RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 is a little more sensitive to G-forces, or maybe more accurate in calculating them. But anyway, one of the first roller coasters I built in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 was a spinning wild mouse. And I had to rebuild the whole freaking thing because I did it wrong. Oh, bother. Okay, time for the section where you spin so fast your brains fall out. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I think now's the time to bring this home. Just like Marius. Bring him home. I don't know how this goes. He is young and something like that, I don't know. Brakes. Boom. A very messy, colorful, spinning wild mouse. Turn that up, and fire away! Okay. No stalling allowed, please. Let's see how this does. Woohoo! Get spun. Get spunificated. Weirdo, got some yellow in the park. Oh my god, I guess we have yellow, but anyway. Stats, please. Or is it still running? Oh yeah, those are the last of those trains. Okay, the last cars. Okay, let's see. Max speed, 40 miles per hour. This thing got going. Wow. Okie dokie. Tell me what you done did. Still nothing. Whatever, we're just going to open it. Screw that. I don't want to wait. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Very high stats. Very nice. Okay. Now we can maybe build some submarines, which are kind of goofy, but fun. Well, this can go under the path. Cool. Nice. Such a fun little idea. I've never really done much with the submarines because I always thought they were kind of weird, but this is cool. I like it. Question is, can I build paths here, or is this going to be a problem? Uh-oh. If I go up, oh, wonderful. So the path can be built over the submarines, which in theory will increase the ratings. 13 boats, why are they pink? Oh, they're not pink, they're that color. Okay. Make them... Oh, that's cool. Is it only showing me the top of the vehicle? Because the rest of it's underground. Or underwater, not underground. And then it pops up. They'll make the bottom portion this color. Cool. Nifty thrifty. You know what, let me just turn that off. No minimum wait time, just send it. Send it, I say. What else can we build today? Oh, we got a circus. Can this be built on top of the submarines? Nope. I don't think it can be built out here at all. It's too tall. Or, I mean, it's, the support limit is too low. Where could I potentially build this? close to the coast, I think. Okay. Boom. Open. Okay, now what? Roadworks. Jungle Racers? That's cool enough. I might build it as a pre-built. Never mind. It probably has a really restricted height limit, which means we can't build it in the lake. Well, this keeps going up. I guess we just keep building until we win. Let's build something smallish. Cobra, Reverberator, Snoik, Viper. What I need to build is a proper... Did I build Activator? I don't think so. I need to build a proper corkscrew roller coaster and save it, because these are essentially micro coasters. They're not quite micro, not like a Marcel Voss micro coaster, but they're still small with the intent of spamming around to make winning easier. And does that really follow the spirit of this series? This series, which was made specifically to play the game, in quotations, properly? I don't know, you tell me. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's not cool. 7 cars? 2 trains of 7, that's not what I want. But it's not going to be today. I'm just building a corkscrew to fill this space. But I don't think I have the resources here to make this, what am I saying? I don't think I have the space or the flexibility to make one that I can copy and paste to other scenarios, because we're building around our obstacles. But I mean, maybe we could, I don't know. Half loop. Corkscrew left, corkscrew right, half loop again. From 70 to 60. I sure hope that works. Yeah, this drops down to the water level. Maybe we just won't do that. We'll go to 15 again. I don't know if I have enough power for a loop here. I guess I don't have to. I can do something like this. And then... 30 feet. Half loop. Half loop again. I was afraid of that. Oh, did that work? Huh? I went under the loop. Interesting. Anyway, S-band left, which is what I really wanted. Block brakes. Nice little corkscrew. Okay, turn that up and fire away. Fire away! Yeah. What is this? What is this garbage? Give me this again. What is that sound you're making? Laughter? I've never heard of it! Work hard, Panda, and someday you'll have ears like mine. Here we are. Let's put some flowers on it. Maybe pink flowers. Or no, I like these ones too much. If I can find the other ones. Press Control to lock in the height. There we go. Control makes it so when you point at a piece of scenery, then you can move your mouse, or not your mouse, your cursor, and everything else will be the same height. Which is really useful for building scenery. I just wish I had learned that sooner than I did. Anyway, is this on testing yet? Oh, very nice. Let's open it. And, are we satisfied with the colors? I'm not so sure. Let me see. Let's make it pink. That was not pink. Ooh. Black and pink. That's kind of cool. Pink supports. I think we have a winner. It may not pop as much as I want it to for a video thumbnail. A part of the reason I build with bright colors is I want the resulting thumbnail to look bright and cool. But, well, anyway. We'll just, yeah. Deal with that. And watch as our guest count just keeps climbing and climbing. Let's build a stand-up roller coaster just to be interesting. We'll fit it into this tight little space over here. I might build it this way, actually. Five is one train of 6. Is that 2 trains of 6? Yes. Wonderful. Now, what do I want this one to be? What's a color we don't really have yet? We have a red, we have a green, we have orange, yellow, pink, blue, kind of. We don't really have a solid blue roller coaster. We don't have orange yet. But am I going to get a giant hyper twister that I could make orange instead? For now, we're making this orange. Black and orange, that's a good color scheme. That didn't work. $50 to $30. No, 50 to, yeah, 50 to 30. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. That brings us to water level. I don't have a lot of room to work, do I? Too tall. No, I kind of have a space for my stuff. No. No. I want to do it. I wish. But nay, we shall not. Now 50 feet after all this is not enough space for a full-on inversion, I think. We'll probably stall. Except it's at 35 feet? Maybe, but I doubt it. Wait, this is block sectioned. Or not block section, continuous circuit. So we just need brakes. We just need brakes, I say. Cool. Entrance and exit. Time to lift up speed before I forget. Fire away! Let me actually make this yellow. Nifty. That looks off. Let me just, you know, whatever. We're gonna leave it. Look at this thing just crawl through there. It should work once it gets passengers in it. All right. Nice little medium-sized, small to medium-sized roller coaster. If that click sound, if you heard it, that was my thumbs. Snapping my thumbs. Oh! Let me save before it's too late. We've made so much progress since our last crash. I don't want to crash and lose all of this. We have made so much progress since that crash. Okay, results, please. I would like to see it. It's time for rain. Whatever. We don't need to see it. Of course, we can go back and look. What are we researching? Hot dogs? Huh. Hot dogs. Let's sell sausages. And build another flat ride over here. I said open. Maybe place a few more small rides here and there where we can fit them. Cool. Anything new? We have trains, we have a monorail. You know, the funny thing with the monorails is it has a really restrictive height limit. Which is funny because it's, you know, you'd imagine it being built in the air. Just not too far up in the air. It's so silly. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs right here, everybody. Hot dogs and soda. Splendid. Beautiful. Wonderful. And a cash machine for no reason except for the lols. Because it serves no purpose. Why am I doing this? Is there anything I haven't built? I think I've built everything in here. Wait, no, I don't think. Aha! I have not yet built a cotton candy stall yet. But now we have. There we go. Cotton candy for everybody. Everything else, I think I have built. Or no, pizza. I don't have pizza anywhere. Okay, for real this time, I think that's everything. So, what's next? 1,600 guests, let's go. We do go-karts, I guess. Whatever. This area is taken up with that. We could put go-karts in this area. It's not a lot of room for them, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a really restrictive height limit. Let me grab the pirate ship. How well does it fit? It's not even, though. Or, I mean, it is even. It's not odd. It's not even because it's odd. That's a weird thing to say. Which means we can fill the space by doing this. Switchbacks. The skills section. And then the straightaway at the end. Cool. Now we must build our exit so we don't have any tragic catastrophes again. Boom! Open for business. Now we can play some things in this spot here, I suppose. Yeah. Get wet. And if you fall off the track, the cart goes into the water. What is stats? Finally, stats. Cool. Great. Let's grab benches and curb the vomit coming out of that roller coaster. Neato Cheeto awareness speedo. I am getting mentally tired for some reason, which is odd because we haven't been recording very long. This recording's been going on for an hour. The one before my nap was about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And then some of the ones in between, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes? We haven't been going very long. Maybe I'm hungry. Maybe my lunch was too small. I'm running out of energy. Or I need to ruin my voice with a caffeinated drink to give me the little boost of energy I need. Who knows? What if I'm not built? We can build one of these, except these also have a restrictive height limit. I could try. Two trains of 8, and why are they this color? That's the seats. There we go. Ladybugs. I actually really like brown as a color for the junior roller coaster, but I can't really use it much because it usually blends in too much with the surroundings, but here it works out. We're probably going to incur a stat penalty for this because it's well, the drop can't be very tall because of the height restriction. But that's okay, this will just be like a junior roller coaster. Well, I mean, it is literally a junior roller coaster, but that'll be... it's made for youngsters who can't handle... Oh dear, that's not where we want to be. Perfect. The tiny little thing. And with 2 trains, this is going to be, the throughput's going to be through the roof. I think I overdid it here. Maybe I should stick with 1 train. Let's just try it out. See what we got here. And it's okay that it's so small because it is attracting more people to the park because of the soft guest cap, which we talked about earlier. So still a little more. Let's actually build a few more flat rides around here. Such as this. And it's gonna rain. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Fix that. Boop. Wait, no, don't close. Open. How do we go to here? Nothing yet. Whoa, that actually has some good stats. How did that happen? I guess I must have met the minimum drop height requirement or something. Cool. Anyway. Let me actually change the style for this one. Cool. Cool stuff. Maybe a silent merry-go-round. That doesn't fit. Not there we go. Okay, nope, no merry-go-round is too tall. Holy vomit, ew. What's going on here? My handmen are not doing their job. We'll assign someone to roam this middle perimeter. I left this unselected because I don't want him getting lost in the queue line as he always does. Cool. I don't want him getting lost in there either, so someone else have to cover that. Boop. Coolio. We are so close to winning. We only need 300 more guests, and then we win. So this scenario has been a great success so far. We just have to flesh it out a little bit more, build a few more rides, and call it a day. So, let's get to work. Let's build a silent merry-go-round. Silent and spooky. Like so. Nice and simple. That elevates the soft guest cap. Can this be built here? I'm afraid not, but I can cheat. What's this? Now I can probably do it. Oh, did I raise the wrong spot? Darn it. Okay. There we go. No one needs to know. You can barely see down there. I can even raise it up a little bit. Cool. This is fun. I like this game. Well, of course I like it. I'm playing it. Let's see what else we can do today. Maybe a mini roller coaster. This is one roller coaster that I rarely build, and for good reason, because it objectively sucks. But it's, you know, for old time's sake, let's build one. Too tall for supports my foot. And it's notoriously bad at retaining momentum. Like this right here, it might stall there. Uh-oh. That doesn't work. That's a corkscrew roller coaster, so... No! Not like this. Yeah, this'll work. If it doesn't stall, that is. Ta-da! Okay, turn this up. What are these goofy muted colors? Let's make these pop. Let's make this one bright green. This one bright red. Bright purple. Black, that's good. Oops. I don't even know what that color's supposed to be. A light shade of brown? Okay. That's good. And a more saturated pink. And this can be white. I don't think we have a white roller coaster yet. There we are. Oh, that barely made it. We're in trouble. This could potentially stall with the passengers and cause a crash. Oh! That's not good. Unless I just have to count on that not stalling. Well, with passengers in theory it won't, so okay. It should be going slow enough that it won't explode. It'll just bump. I hope. Maybe. I pray. And I always forget, but spamming rides also attracts more guests, if I understand correctly, because each one has a small, minuscule contribution to the soft guest cap. Hello, Duckaroo! Consider yourself squawked. Can I fit a small ride in here? I don't think so. Oh well. Let's sell chicken. And pretzels and lemonade. And place some scenery behind it. Scenery that doesn't fit. Whatever. Wheels. This needs a smaller dispatch interval. Whoops, not longer. But yeah, let's open it. Boom. That's the wrong tab. Open! Yes. So that's built. We need 124 more guests and we will win. I have a feeling if we just let it run, then we'll win. It's still calculating the soft guest cap, still gradually accumulating more guests from all these other things we built. But real quick, let me just build a couple of these. One of those. Boom. Open. That'll attract more people, as will this. Whoops, too close. Good enough. Yeah, 2,000 guests. So the addition of these will probably cause us to win. Now, what I would like to do is perhaps fill in some of the gaps with scenery before we win. So we get a pirate ship in here. The Jolly Roger. And build some buildings here and there. Build a building. Where do I have room for a building? Nowhere by the look of it. There we go. That's not the orientation I wanted. There we go. I've room over here too. Or not. Let's do something different. Let's go with this. Except I don't like how it hangs off the edge. $20.37. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there quick. What else can I build? I don't know. There's not a lot of things you can build in the water. We've got fountains. One can go there. One in each corner. 50 more guests and we win. Put this here. And put a block under it to hold it. Make it greenish. Oh, it kind of fits in. Or no, it doesn't. I actually did the wrong height. Heh. Well, now I got those. And go back to the dolphin. No. There we go. How cute. 24 more guests and we will be victorious. Oh, baby. Let's go light blue and white. Let's get some abstract art pieces over here. Not there. Cool. I don't even know what I would do with that. It's just there now. 7 more guests and we will be victors. I like the default color for this. The yellow is the same as this though, so maybe I'll change it. I don't have much time though. I got 2 more guests to go. Ah, whatever. Well, let's see. Yeah, there we go. We win. Ta-da! Oh, I like that red. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Wow, thank you so... What am I saying? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I lost my words for a second. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to indicate by liking and subscribing. That would be amazing. And I'll see you in the next one. So long, everyone. Caps lock, what am I doing?